That some of the difficulties that happen in the relationships of your life, they're your fault. They're not somebody else's fault. Okay? That in fact you're causing the difficulty, and so you have to own the stuff in your life that might be contributing to problems. And we talked about the tendency we all have to project our issues onto other people. And so before you start blaming someone else for difficulties, stop for a moment, step back and say, Lord, what is in my life that I need to own and deal with myself? The Bible is clear about this problem we have with ourselves. 1 John chapter 1, verse 9 says, if we confess our sins, we often want to confess the sins of somebody else. No, it's our sins we need to confess. If we confess our sins, He is faithful and just and will forgive us our sins and purify us from all unrighteousness. If we claim we have not sinned, we don't have any problems. If we claim we have not sinned, we make Him out to be a liar. Why? Because He said we've sinned. We make Him out to be a liar, and His word is not in us. Romans chapter 12, verse 2 tells us this journey, or reminds us of this journey we're on. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed, key word there, by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. God says, I want to transform you, because there's some things in your life that need to be transformed. All of us need to be changing in the right direction. You need to change, I need to change, and change is a constant in your life, always growing, changing, being transformed. The actual Greek word that's used here in the New Testament for transformed is the word that we get our English word metamorphosis from. It describes the transition that a moth makes into, or a worm makes into, or a caterpillar makes into a butterfly. And so it's the idea of a metamorphosis. That's an ongoing process. It happens by us changing the way that we think. So we have to own our own stuff, because many of the problems in our relationships are the problems that we bring into our relationships because of the issues in our own life.